What's up, YouTube? Mike from Mass here, Mass Aquariums, coming at you with a little bit of update, some DIY, some problems with a new tank, as you might suspect. One of the problems is my own problem, but the tank is doing, I would say, fairly well. The plants are growing as expected. The CO2 is cranked now. I'm dealing with a little bit of blackbeard algae, which I would say is a rookie mistake, but you know, it happens. Now, folks, blackbeard algae does not just appear because you have your light schedule wrong, or your dosing, or your CO2, or whatever. You know, it's introduced via plants that you didn't inspect well enough, or get from a reputable buyer, or didn't clean, you know, so on and so forth. But they hitchhike. Blackbeard algae is a hitchhiker, just like a snail, just like any pest for freshwater or saltwater. It comes hitchhiked on something else. So I'll zoom in a little bit here. As you can see, I got some tufts on the rocks and a little bit of tufts on the driftwood, not too bad. The worst of it is on the tubing of the CO2. This Amano doing work. Do work, son. I don't have too much on the plants as of now, but I will be doing a big clean out. Big water change, little hydrogen peroxide, crank up the CO2, adjust the lights, and get my hands dirty, remove as much as I can with my own two hands. Now, what do you do to combat this? First of all, you need to, inspect your plants really well, get them cleaned off. But one of the reasons could be that my light was too intense. Not necessarily the duration, because you can run a tank on 4 hours of light or 12 hours of light. It's really the intensity. So I've raised my light up, and I did it DIY until I can suspend it from the ceiling like my reef tanks with a few beer glasses, which it actually doesn't look all that too bad. The light is suspended, cut down on the intensity, and actually looks pretty cool. But I'm gonna suspend it from the ceiling and it'll look even better. Next is I have cranked up my CO2. I cranked up the bubbles per second. Let's get the light. Ugh, figure it's not working. Anyway, I've cranked up the bubbles per second on the CO2. So I'm going to increase CO2, decrease light intensity. I'm going to water change this and spray with hydrogen peroxide, and manually remove as much as I can before it gets out of control where, it could be a whole tank reset. It's not close to that point yet, but I just want to get everything under control before it gets that way. Other than that, the tank looks really sweet. The Blixa is starting to spread, the Anubias is growing, the Boos is growing, the Crypt is growing, the Hellfire is growing, the Narrowleaf Java Fern's growing, like everything's growing. My German Blues are doing awesome. The school, big rummy nose school here. The my blood fins. Let's see if I can get a good pic of this male. He's in there. He's doing good. Nice German blue pair. Anyway, just wanted to give you a quick update, keep it under 5 minutes. Update on the 40-gallon tank. I am liking the scape so far. There's a few plants I may add, but a few more fish I may add, but really low stocked. Rummy nose, bloodfin tetras, Amano shrimp, one sweet ass El Pleco in the cholla wood. You'll probably never be able to see him on camera. He's in there. It's where he lives. AD all day. And tank is doing really well, besides the blackbeard algae. But got a surprise for everybody who gets my aquarium box. A little custom surprise for everybody coming next month. I know you're all going to enjoy it. I didn't bust out the tripod, so I'm sorry about the shaky. But go get yourself a My Aquarium box if you haven't already. It's really aquatic Christmas every month, folks. Get your order in by the 4th of every month to receive that month's box, and your subscription will renew every month after that. It's just like a magazine subscription, guys. And yeah, so this is Mike from Mass, and I am out.